Alrighty. I think we are live again. Possibly. We are live again. Yep. Alright. Look at that. Straight away works. Very good. Alright, I might keep the stream manager up this time in case I need to check it. Try and get my OBS windows and all that sorted out. Here we go. Alright. Maybe I'll do this today. I need to sort out the stream. I mean the Steam, not Steam. What is this thing called? Discord channels, so that there's a section for Project Deep. Haven't done it yet. Eels power and playtesting. Don't really need to put that there twice then, do I? I feel the need to put something there. I'll say I'm live. I'm doing some live dev. Come hang. There we go. Exciting. Cool. Alright. A little earlier today. Streaming. I still don't really know if I'm going to stream every day or what the deal is. I'm kind of just going with the flow at the moment. Also, I probably shouldn't use this cup on stream. It's this is my I'll cover one of the words. I don't know if you can see that. Not intentional, I swear. Hello, Jenny. No, John. Hi, John. How's it going? Misread your name there. Sorry. Yeah, but a little earlier today, what was I saying? I've got a plan. I'll finish the Eel, I think. Do the stuff we got to do with the power system, and then possibly some playtesting after that, or some miscellaneous stuff. But yeah. And as I was saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream every day or not, but I'm just kind of just doing it when I feel like at the moment, which is nice. Jenny, you are here. Look at that. I just summoned you into existence. How's it going? Nice to see you. I misread John's name as Jenny, and then you just showed up. Fantastic. Yeah, we could also do some post-processing effects, but I'm gonna probably look at this one, which was about the individual power system toggling, which will be related to the Eel. So going well. Glad to hear it. Eel. I bet that sounds pretty wild in my accent. If you're not used to a Kiwi accent. Alright, so we have this guy. I haven't really messed with him since yesterday, so if you were tuned in yesterday, you'll remember I was struggling to get him to face the player properly. I think what we might need to do is basically ignore the roll, maybe? That might have been all I had to do. Possibly. Demonic, welcome in. Nice to see you. Hopefully the streams are at not too terrible times for everybody. It's difficult being here in New Zealand where it's currently not even lunchtime for me, but I know, pretty sure in the States it's like, or depending where you are in the States, I suppose, but it can be quite late, these streams. So I appreciate you all coming to hang out. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, so not too bad. Demonic. Okay, that's good. Alright. Alright. I still don't entirely know what his facing is doing. Let's see. Active rotation. I think it's probably to do with the bone. His root bone alignment, maybe? Let's see. Root bone, yeah, that is not at all even close. Excuse me. Yeah, that is not even close to being correct direction. Okay. I might need to try and fix that then in Blender real quick. How's it going, Ranger? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why his align. I could account for all those offsets, I think, in Unreal, but it would be better if I just make his bones face the right way. So is this is the root bone, is it? Is it? Yeah. Um. All right. Let's look in Unreal. Eesh. Yeah, this is gonna. I think this is gonna actually mess stuff up quite bad if I do it like this. Hmm. Um. Let's see. Maybe what I could do then, because if I change that bone alignment, I'm pretty sure it's gonna screw up the whole rig. Which I can redo it, but I prefer not to. I think when I export or import, I might be able to just offset the transform. Where is the option for that? Rotate to 0. Additional rotation. Okay, here we go. Oh wait. Oh yeah. No, I think I do need to change this bone. That's really annoying. See, I'm desperately trying to think of any other way I can do this without having to re-rig it. Re-import mesh with dialogue. Let's see. Morph targets. Update reference pose. No, we don't want that. Okay. What about then if I look at the shark? Because it's root bone. Eh. Yep. It's got a nicely placed root bone. Okay. Damn it. Oh. Okay. So apparently I can do that then. So if I get rid of Hmm. Let me open the shark real quick and we'll see. I'm not sure if I manually added that bone or Blender just added it on export. Mm-hmm. So Blender just added it. So we've got body. Yeah, okay, so I'll do whatever I did for that then. That'll work. So I will have to re-rig though, unfortunately. So basically I just don't want this root bone now. So this one and this one can be unparented. I need to probably move my camera, don't I? And then if I delete this, there we go. Transform of the head. Hmm. Really, those should probably be like that, I think. Okay. Pretty sure the rigging's gonna be all screwed up now. Uh, Maybe not. Maybe not for some reason. So I'm pretty sure it's just gonna put a bone down here. Um, Still not really what I want, but we'll see. Ah, goddamn. Okay, I'm gonna have to move that as well. You're seeing the raw process here. Um, of trial and error fixing stuff like this. But it's worth getting this stuff right initially because if I had have done a lot more work and texturing and stuff on this guy, it would have been way more of a pain to change later in the process. So I really could do with some more edge loops as well. Yeah, seems to be going okay. And then his head and jaw, nice. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a pretty sick monster, but we'll see. Okay. Clear transform all. So now I need to re-import and see if that will fix it. Alright, re-import. Uh-oh. Would you like to regenerate the skeleton? Yeah? So now we've got, yeah, we've got the root, head, jaw. Oh yeah. Okay, and then if I go to the root, yeah, now you can see, well, you can't because, oh no, you can. My camera is just not in the way. This little, like you see the green arrow is pointing that direction. It's also the world pointing that direction. So those two little gizmos basically align, which I think means that he'll the when I'm trying to basically make him face the direction or set his rotation, it's going to be hopefully accurate now. I don't know if that has now screwed up the animation blueprint though. Seems okay. What about the control rig? No? Okay. Thought that would have messed everything up, but now if we go down and have a swim. Where is he? There he is. That did not seem to fix it. I'm pretty sure it's helped. Oh yeah. Alright. Shark. Let's see. There must be something else I'm doing in the animation blueprint. The eel, I feel like, oh Jesus, that's not what I wanted to move. I feel like I need to be over this side again. Animation blueprint here. Okay, control rig. Pawn owner. That's fine. Root control. Yep. No. I think that's now screwed up, is it? Yeah. Armature root. Okay. Now we might be in business. Or it might still be broken. Alright, he's facing me on the side. As long as that stays consistent, then I can offset it. No problem. Ah. Can I do this while the game's running? This probably is now not right. Dang it. Because it's not called root control anymore, is it? Giant eel. Root control? No, I don't. The fish doesn't want to fish. No, it really doesn't. It's really resisting fishing for some reason. Amateur root. Yep. That's what the thing should be called. Amateur root control. But it's still called root control. There we go. Maybe this node is just broken? That's the same control rig plugged into both CR Giant Eel, CR Giant Eel, but one of them has different... Okay. Thanks, Unreal. Appreciate it. Okay, now we'll try. What I'm expecting possibly is to have him basically looking at me sideways the whole time, but it should be always sideways. Oh no. Okay, I'm wrong. He's just gonna look at me front on. All right. Way to prove me wrong, dude. That doesn't look right. Aiming up and down. Let me check the shark again. I think I'm just gonna base class it after this because it's taken so long to redo what I'd already done on a different character. Target location. Okay. Find look at with everything. Okay. Set actor, and then nothing else changed in here. Alright. And then the mesh is set to absolute rotation. Okay, that's all turned off. It looks fine. Other than, yeah, this. Because the shark does a fine look at as well. Yeah, it does. This should be fine. You should be able to pitch up and down. Like if I go below him, his pitch is getting put into his roll. That's so weird. Why? Why? I need to figure out where I'm accounting for that offset. Must be somewhere. It's not on the control rig itself, is it? Mega's unsettling? I'm glad, yeah. I'm glad. He's an ugly bugger. We don't do it in there. The animation blueprint. Doesn't doesn't account for anything. What the heck, man? Well, I'm not entirely sure why I might have to do this, but no, because that's going to be world. Can't do that. What the? Let me look at this again. So, actor rotation from the actor location. The other one does the head bone, right? Hmm. Maybe we'll do that as well. Shouldn't matter, but just in case. Head bone. Pretty sure we have a head bone in the eel, right? Yep. To the what the hell? The target being just a location. And then all we do is interpret that. I don't know, yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. And we're just pawn location, that's fine. Okay. Come on, buddy. Just look up and down. That's all I need. No, he's still rolling. What the hell? What the hell? Instead of looking down, he's rolling his entire body. Which is really weird. Like, do that. We did have this issue yesterday, Ranger, yeah. And I'm still trying to fix it. It's like his target rotation is really weird. Did I change anything in here? Global space. See initial transforms from mesh. No. Okay. So wait, I guess I have to stop the game. In his control rig. Wait, what? Where's his there we go. So currently this should be able to roll just fine. It's just Y forward. Does that matter? It's pretty cool. Does it matter that it's Y forward? Okay, what about... I have another idea. I don't think it's going to change anything, but if we just get the direction we want him to face by going like, okay, so here's his location, and we want him to face the vector. So from A to B would be B take A. So that's the vector we want him to face. If we normalize that, and then do like from X, maybe just from X. That should be doing basically the same thing, but I'll see if that's any different. No, yeah, he's still rolling. Oh wait, is he? No, he's looking up now, isn't he? If I go above him, does he look down? No, I think he's still rolling here. What the? Jeez. You no one got ideas? what the hell is happening? This is not supposed to be how the stream goes. Let's see. Smooth sync, giant eel. Okay. What am I missing? I'm missing something, and I just can't spot what it is. Okay, we've got the mesh, the root component. I'll put this guy in. So he's Y forward. He's also Y forward. And then if I get the mesh, that's... I mean, they were X forward. The mesh is... Okay. Like that. Yeah, they both match. What the... I mean, maybe I just do that, but I'm pretty sure that... Isn't that going to break everything? Pretty sure it's going to break everything now. Oh, goodness, this is not the fun part of making... Oh, I forgot that we were going to have a Megalodon right there. Oh, God. Holy shit. Yep. I'm just going to have to... Uh-oh. Oh, God. How am I not dead? Alright, he somehow pushed me under the map. Very good. That should have killed me, I would have thought. Jeez. Alright, leave me alone now. Bug. Yeah, it is a bug. Alright. I think the Megalodon's leaving. I just want to look at the eel. God damn it. What in the hell is he doing? Is he upside down? He's upside down. Okay. What the fuck is that? Dude. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just do something else for a bit. I've it's not very often I get beaten by a bug like this, but yeah, but I don't know what the hell he's doing. So instead, what I will work on is basically hit some of his mechanics, which is going to be a little hard if I can't tell which way he's facing. But yeah. So I think, let's see, we have this whole target location, input vector. I'm going to move some of this to a base class, I think. Loading pawn movement. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Maybe I already did this partially. I feel like I vaguely remember this. I'm going to put basically this into a component that both the Megalodon and the eel and any other fish in the game can use. So I have to just copy paste the same stuff over and over. I don't really want to use a base class because it's a little bit limiting. So I'll do it as a component. If Friday ever opens. Here we go. Alright, we can close this for now. And close this. We will save that one. I should probably make this bigger for everybody. Hang on. So appearance. I think it's appearance. There you go. 125. Right. AI. Let's see. What have we got? I thought I wrote or partially wrote a component for this. Deep physics movement. Fish movement component. Wasn't it this? Yeah. Floating pawn. That's the one. Okay. Except we don't need any of that. That's now handled in the control rig. What is this? Top viewers. No. Ban that guy, man. There's so many bots on Twitch. Deny. Okay. Then yeah, we don't really need pretty much any of this. For now anyway. But it's very simple actually the way the Megalodon works, which is what I'm going to base this off. So we're going to need a hang on. I'm still a little sick. Let me just go sort myself out. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, there we go. I've taken some painkillers and blowed my nose. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. I've been sick for so long, man. Since my son started daycare. Hannah and I are just getting sick constantly. It's wild. I was not expecting it. I've heard parents talk about it before, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's like, you get sick once every, a couple of months or something like that. But no, it's like literally every week I'm getting sick. Vomiting bugs and whatever. Parent life, it's all good. Right, so we need a socket name, so let's put that in. We are doing a little more in C++ in this project. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much me doing some good old-fashioned coding. I do much prefer it to Blueprint, but yeah, in Folklore, because I started that project so long ago, we didn't I didn't use too much C++ back then. What is this, like? We'll just call it head socket or something. Head socket name. Oh, also, by the way, you guys, I'm sure since you're in the stream, you probably have already seen it. You're my top fans. But if we go to Steam real quick, if you know anyone who is interested in Folklore Hunter and has been thinking about purchasing, it is probably, in my opinion, one of the best times to get the game because, yeah, I'll do this on here. I'm pretty sure it's on the front page somewhere, is it not? It's going to be embarrassing if I can't find the the thingy. Where is it? Hang on. Discount and events. It's in here, isn't it? Or is it finished? I don't think it's finished yet. Okay, let's just go to let's just go to the page. Where's the event? Here we go. IGDA Foundation. It's basically a charity event where a whole bunch of games are on sale at the moment following the spring sale, and a portion of the revenue we make from our games is going to go to the IGDA Foundation charity to support, I think, mostly underprivileged and minority communities getting a head start in game development. But I think they do a lot more than that. But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to plug that real quick. I'm not usually about plugging the game or anything like that, but I did want to throw that out there if anyone is keen on it. Here we go, Folklore Hunter is here somewhere. I was wondering. Yeah, so check it out. Man, these games used to scare the hell out of me when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie. And on PlayStation 1 when I was like very, very young and my parents were playing these. There's actually quite a lot of cool games on here too, just on sale in general, if you're interested. Anyway. Yo, Meltorius, welcome in. Nice to see ya. Welcome to the stream. It's the struggle stream today, as most of mine are, but I am also sick and struggling with some math stuff, so yeah, hope you enjoy now that I've, given you a real good pitch for the stream. Defaults only. What do we call this? Like fish movement, something. Nice to see someone on UE. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few people making UE games. Maybe not on Twitch. Not sure. But yeah, UE. That's pretty much my whole game dev career's been Unreal. A little bit of Unity right at the start. But yeah, Unreal stuff. All my games have been Unreal. too much on Unity. Yeah, I haven't used Unity in so long. Oh, that's interesting. So the Megalodon. Oh, okay. The Megalodon can actually attack the eel. I hadn't thought about that, but I guess that would be true. Yeah. Interesting. I guess I need to add the faction system in then. All right, cool. Apparently, and also, yeah, we have two Megalodons, which is also not really intended, but yeah, apparently, John. I mean, I didn't really intend that, but I also I didn't disallow them from doing it, so they just killed this eel. Um, so I don't know. It's not going to be a very difficult game if the Megalodons just kill everything for you, but. All right, so yeah, we're gonna basically put some of this in here. So we got that. We got somewhere we're gonna need. We'll just quickly do this without talking too much because it's not very exciting, probably. But probably don't even need a U property here, but just in case. And then yeah, we're gonna add the input vector. Is there any other stuff we need? Not really. Nah, not really. All right. So we'll just jump into tick and quickly do this. So, what is it? It'll be target location minus the socket location. We're gonna need a reference to a mesh component, which we'll just do protected. We'll just do it public. Who cares with that one? If no, what is it? Use skeletal mesh component. I think you're supposed to use T-object pointers now, but I prefer like that's so many characters compared to that. We'll just call it mesh component. That's fine. Get socket location. Kid socket name. Right, and we're gonna need to say we'll probably just do this in some private functions real quick. Protected. Probably don't even need to be your functions, honestly. And then in here is where we'll do this. But we'll first check, do the old stuff so we don't crash everyone. C++ is valid mesh component. If it's not, if it's not a valid mesh component, what the heck? I guess what we'll do then is we'll turn the owner's actor location. And if it is valid, then we can just return this. I did a nice project a few years back with UE4 414. Oh man, you're talking a few years back then. That would have been like what 2016, 414, I think. Loved it so much. Since then, I can't stop pushing people who use it to push harder on their development, even if it's just for fun. 2016, 17, yeah. Because my first proper Unreal project started in 4.11, which was I think 2015. So that's cool, man. Yeah, I'm a big believer in Unreal. Sorry, I'm just gonna find some tissues because I'm still a bit sick. That's cool, yeah. So you still make Unreal games in that's pretty sweet. Yeah, the last game, I mean, I'm assuming you're not familiar with me or the games or anything, but the last one we did, which is on sale right now, just saying it's part of a charity sale on Steam. Folklore Hunter was an Unreal, or is an Unreal game, horror game. This one we started in four. What would that have been? 420 something. 422 maybe. And just recently I ported it to 5.6. But yeah, this is another Unreal game. We made a good amount of it on stream. But yeah, first time here. Yeah, fair enough. I wonder how you found this then. I guess just through Twitch, eh? Because normally it's people from the Discord, the Folklore Hunter Discord, who I post when I'm doing dev streams. But I guess, yeah, that's cool. Cool to have you here. Well, in case you're interested, I'm basically just refactoring a little bit of the movement code for basically fish in general, the megalodon and the giant eel, into a component right now, which shouldn't take me too long. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit dry for a second here, but and so that's the direction, but we're definitely going to need to normalize that, are we not? No, we need the length as well. Okay. Yeah, probably safe normal. Okay, and then yeah, so then we're gonna basically somewhere we're gonna add input vector, and we'll do it with the actors forward vector, right? Get owner, get actor forward vector. Oh, actually, sorry, we're gonna actually scale that. By the speed scale, movement direction dot product with the get owner, I guess just the current input vector. Two parameters. Vector dot. There. And then we could just do input. Well, we probably need to hang on. We probably need to max that, right? Yeah. Between 0 and that, so we don't have negative, because otherwise it'll start going backwards if you're behind it. And then input vector times speed scale, basically. So everything can be const so far, which is nice. Cool, that'll handle the actual movement, and then I also will do the rotation, I suppose. So I'll quickly make these functions as well. I'm almost done here if you're not into the C++ stuff, but targets, move towards target. I really don't need to make these U functions probably, but vector speed scale. Whatever, we'll just make it fully localized. We can't make that const, can we? That's fine. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is move towards our target. Be taking your leave now, gonna go play with a friend. No worries. Thanks for tuning in, John. We will get it fixed, don't worry. We will get it fixed. Alright. Face targets as well. This one is very simple. This is basically just a interpolation. I probably should be passing this through, so I'm not calculating this twice, but do that. Let's pass it through. And then face target. Professional game dev can't get a fish and it looks straight. Fuck off, Rich. Hey man, look, I'm getting old, man. I can't get a fish to look straight. I made Fish v Fish. I made Folklore Hunter. I made a shark look straight, but no. That's so funny. Yeah, I guess I'll add that to my LinkedIn, eh? Hire me for anything except making fish look straight. If it get, at that point, oh, that might have been my door. Don't know. Who cares? All right, set actor location. That's so funny. Set actor location rotation. New rotation. Part of why I'm doing this in C++ is because we're going to be having a lot of these components, and even though there's not a terrible lot of code in here right now, but we are spamming all the shit on tick, so it'll be nice to get this out of the blueprint layer. Following you, need to go, but keep up the UE. No, yeah, thanks for tuning in, Maltorius. Nice to have a fellow UE dev. Definitely drop a follow if you want to come back for more or join the Discord. Yeah, we'd love to have you. Okay. New rotation. So we're gonna do arinterp2, which from get owner, get actor rotation to what? Look at rotation. This is the bit, the fish looking straight part. That what is that function called in C++? Find look at rotation. Kismet. Wait, what was that? Kismet math library, probably. Find look at rotation between probably just, yeah, the socket. Socket location, and what was the second thing? Target location. Of course, I should have been able to guess that. And that is what we want to be facing. Yeah. God damn it. I hate when I cut stuff and it doesn't cut. I think it's my keyboard. There we go. And then delta time. And facing speed, I guess, or look smoothing maybe. Look, what do they call it in this? Interrupt speed. Look, interrupt speed. There we go. And then set the thing. Cool. And then in here we just need to call face target with the socket location and delta time. Yeah, that one can be made const, can't it? I won't though, because it technically is changing something. Cool. So look interrupt speed will make yeah, 1, I think. Yep. And we'll say the socket name head. And then is there anything else? I don't think so. And the other thing will be on begin play. We'll go get owner, find component by class, use skeletal mesh component. And if we find one, then we'll set mesh component equal to it. Well, I mean, I don't even need to do a check, do I then? In that case, just do this. And if it's null, it's null. We already handle it. There we go. Should be fine. Alright. I think that'll pretty much do what we need it to do for now. Looking at that. Yeah. That will basically take out the need for any of this. Maybe I'll put in this little check though, real quick. So facing target, we just do a quick check to say, well, we'll do it here, I suppose. If move vector, probably like size squared is greater than min disable look within distance to target. Long name, but it's descriptive, so 100, and then we're going to need a private, protected version, probably that. Oh no, we can just do the square inline, I guess. I think it's actually cheaper to do this, isn't it? Inverse squared. There we go. So that will be the equivalent of this, basically. So only look at the thing if you're not like basically right inside it. Like if you're right beside it and really close to it, I don't want the thing to turn until this gets far enough away, and then it'll start turning, if that makes any sense. But it's customizable. All right. Source, plugins, binaries. Okay. Compile that, and then we just replace the the movement component we're using with our new one, and it should be fine. Alright. Cool. So I think the first thing I'll do it on is the eel. So where we have this floating pawn movement component, we can now just get rid of that and put fish pawn movement. 600, 400. We do need the same properties though. 600, 400, 400, 8. There we go. So that will actually handle all of that for us as well. I'm pretty sure it does mean the eel's going to actually start like swimming around now though. Yeah. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but because we didn't give it a move target, it's... Oh, and it's just getting attacked by the shark. Okay. It's just like I've accidentally kind of just made like giant sea monster combat, like totally accurate battle simulator, but underwater. Anyway, yeah. So the eel's just gonna go to 0, 0, which is this corner right here, and hang out there pretty much. Okay. So, I mean, it is a thing of like, if he doesn't have a target, like, he probably shouldn't move at all, to be honest. So, I should probably add that in real quick. And how am I going to do that? I'll just say, like, if, let's do this as another function. Say if, like that. Ball. If target location wait, yeah, that's what I want, is nearly 0. I was trying to remember the best way to do that. Is nearly 0. Then return false. Because we don't have a position to go to. And then also we could just return, let's see, target location equals head location. Yeah, I know. I could just do this in one return, but I'm going to do this in 2 just because it'll be clearer to read. So if it equals, then we're going to return false. So you're basically already there. Otherwise, return true. Like I could do that in one. In fact, I could do this whole function in one line, but it's it would just be too hard to read. His target location. Okay. Now, I'm going to try and live compile this, but sometimes that doesn't work, so we'll see. We might crash here. Possibly. But it might be okay because I didn't do any U function stuff. Alright, so now if we simulate, the eel should not move. Okay. But it's still facing. Okay. Right. Gotcha. Should move. Bull has target location. Like the opposite of that. Return. Not. It's so not nice to read doing that, but it is the shortest way to write it. Okay, so this one now has target location. This one. So if it is close to the target location, oh God, all the Boolean logic's all fucked up. Is close, is, oh my God, whatever. B is far away. Right, or B should look toward target. Here we go. Christ. Should look toward target. And what was the other check I was just about to put in here? Has target location. So it should look towards it and it has a target location. Then yeah, there we go. That should fix it, I think. So now, when he doesn't have a target, he hopefully won't look at 0, 0 either. He'll just stay there doing nothing. Cool. But for example, if I gave him something after a delay, random point and bounding box of I can't give him a target point. Dang it. I made that protected, right? Yeah, dang it. Okay. Set target location. And I'm pretty sure this is where this is where live coding is going to break, so, or could break. So I'm just going to restart. Unable to build while live coding is active. It should be closed. There we go. Very good. So now we have one component we can just attach to fish-like creatures to give them kind of like the behavior they need to be able to swim around. And we just tell it where we want it to go, basically, like this. So if I just do that, for example, nothing should happen, and then after 5 seconds it'll start swimming somewhere. And then every 5 seconds it'll pick a new spot to swim towards. It's not actually moving though, huh? Has target location. Uh-huh. Oh, what the hell? It has a target location. We want to return true. Or I guess just that. It doesn't have a target location. God damn. It's Boolean logic. I keep flipping the like inverting it back and forth, and that keeps confusing me. Alright. He's off to whatever his place is, and then after 5 seconds he should pick another one. Kind of hard to tell when he picks another one because he's picking spots that are semi close to each other. There we go. I guess he's just circling the spot he wants to be at. Nice. Cool. So now, yeah, that component pretty much handles doing all that. I just tell it where I want it to go. I'm pretty sure it's because I should have done this, by the way. Ah, yeah. Here's a problem. Pretty sure he can just swim into the mothership. Or where is he? Or he'll try to. Oh, watch out! The shark's coming. Oh my god. Wait, no, the shark's sideways too. Oh, okay. So it's just something is broken with the rotation of all the fish. Good, good, good. It's pretty good for a fish game. They have broken fish. It's pretty funny that these guys are just basically fighting now. Not really what I intended, but I just realized it's probably really hard for you guys to see. If I go unlit mode. I'm just keeping an eye on the eel, making sure it yeah, it appears to be doing what it needs to do. I need to give it a physics asset though. So he doesn't just roll around in the mud like that. Come on, dude. You're an eel. Well, maybe they do roll around in mud. I'm not sure. But they definitely don't stick their heads in cubes. Or do barrel rolls. So, yeah, we got work to do. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, it's getting there. I have some eel infested waters now. Which I'm sure is not very pleasant when you're in the submarine to see a whole bunch of eels like that. Oh, gross. They don't have any AI right now, so they're just basically going to completely ignore me, but they are showing up on the sonar, though. Eesh. So yeah, the plan will be they will basically start draining your power when you get close to them. And when you run out of power, your sub, you basically start running out of oxygen and die, more or less. Like, this is what it's like when your power's off. So yeah, they're gonna be pretty brutal, these eels. I guess we'll start working on that part yet. Now I might just make another coffee real quick, and then we will continue on. Here we go. Fresh coffee. Ready to get program some eels. Thrilling. Bet this is what you're expected to be doing with your day today. All without side-eyeing? Oh wait, dude, I'm not even kidding. When you were gone, the eel came up to the screen and said in perfect English, "He will never believe you," and then swim. Yeah, no, definitely sure that happened. It's good. I'm glad you were here keeping an eye on things, Ranger, for me, reporting back the truth. Very helpful. The old side-eyeing. I do think I realized what the problem is with the side-eyeing as I was making my coffee, by the way, but I'll fix that later or after I'm done with this. Pretty sure it's because if this is pitch, like if he was pitching right now, he would be doing this, which is what he's doing in the game. But Z, the blue one, is still accurate. So I need to fix that bone orientation again in Blender, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, what are we doing? I forgot already. Oh, we just finished this. Okay, so now I want to implement a little bit of mechanics. I don't know if you guys had any ideas for other mechanics to try, but I probably won't even bother texturing this guy yet. Although it would be better if he was, two-sided material. I'm just gonna basically have him. Let's see. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe like, yeah, like wrap around the sub would be cool. But how the heck do I do that? How the heck do I wrap one of these? Like, I guess it would be an animation. Yeah, I guess it would be an animation, eh? Um, yeah, just an animation, eh? Chat's overflowing with ideas right now on how to implement this, thankfully. Okay, so we'll get a sub mesh, I guess. Have this at 0, 0, have this at 0, 0, and then I'll just like make an animation. I'll just make an animation. Creature, eel, wrap around player sub. Okay. Then we'll have add this guy. Add this guy. Make them both spawnable. Okay, and then for the eel, what is it? Bake to control rig. FK control rig, reduce keys. Something. Here we go. Now we're animating. Don't really need the floor. Right. So I'll probably leave the root where it is, I guess. No, I won't. So I've got to bear in mind it's going to be like this angle here. Okay. So now we do that. Then I'm just going to go back along the body. How do I show the bones? I feel like every couple of updates in Unreal, they move around these like toolbars, and I don't know why. Like I feel like I'm just constantly having to refigure out where um the buttons are for stuff. Like it just ends up in a different menu for some reason. Really would love to know why they do that. Because there used to be show and then bones. Um, but God knows where that is now. Animation. Here we go. Hierarchy now. It's hierarchy. Is it? Whatever. Okay. So I don't know. Yeah, just try and. I don't even know if an animation is the way to do this kind of stuff, but I feel like it makes sense. Yeah. This is not how I expected this to behave. Not gonna lie. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I don't really need him to be eating his own ass like that, but if I put his head up, let's see. Dude, what the hell is going on with this ring? It's so messed up. Here, is that kind of not really? Hey. I actually have no idea why. Yeah, why when I rotate these bones, it's doing all the others. Maybe because the skinning's all messed up. Wait, it's not now. Oh my god. Did I just have them all selected? Okay. No, that's good though. And then armature root. Here we go. There we go. So if that was just like rotating around, kind of like attached, and he wasn't eating his tail. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. AAA quality animation right here. Okay, so we have this. Now, let's see. I'm very much in unexplored territory here, but we'll see. Um because we need, let's see. to have it like that, maybe? Okay, maybe not quite that fast then. 60. Yeah, that's right. I'm retarded. We needed one more loop to get it back. I was like, why is that not lining up perfectly? But yeah, I only rotated it halfway, didn't I? 120. Okay. 120. Keep on rotating, buddy. Not like that. There we go. Doesn't that look great? Now we can just put those at the end. Do I have two keyframes there, or does that look weird? Just one. Okay. Alright. Now we just need to do some curve stuff. So where is transform? Is this? This needs to be linear, I think. Yep. Let's just start with that. I can come back and edit the animation more. Well, let's just do a little bit, maybe. No, let's just leave it. Doesn't matter. I don't even know if this is the final rig or mesh, so I don't want to get too detailed yet. So save that. Now, a baked animation sequence, eel, and then we'll go AS, eel. Wrap around player sub. And we'll see if that... What? Where's the rotation? Okay, whatever, who cares? I'll rotate it in code. Why? I don't know why there's no rotation though, but whatever. Okay. Sick. Sick. Maps. Animation. Okay, now we come back here, I suppose. One of these guys. He's got his animation blueprint, which is where I will do this. So, local, what was it? State machine? Default state, which is kind of basically just an idle, and then we'll have wrap state. Add a variable wrap mode. And then in wrap, that's where we can put the animation in. So now if I preview, nothing happens. Why? Because we didn't plug this in yet. Wait, what? Why why did that animation we just made get turned into a nod? That's hilarious. What the hell? Okay, so that wrap animation is actually just like a... I feel like I'm getting trolled by these eels, not gonna lie. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so let's see then. There we go. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Don't worry. 0.2 seconds. We'll say 1 second. To do that, and then he needs to spin, which I was hoping would actually be in the animation itself, but I guess not. So that's fine. All right, that'll do for now for a start. Okay, so we have. I really should commit actually. Let me do that. Let me just commit, and then we'll keep going. And now I'll make him basically when he spots the player, swim towards it, and then enter wrap mode on the player, and then we'll worry about the power stuff after that. um, this stuff, this stuff. I'll say moved fish movement, moved AI to, it's not really AI. Fish movement component, giant eel whip. I think that's everything. Okay. Now, so yeah, so we have, let me just make sure that's saved properly, but we should have a wrap state. Yep. So I will control that, I suppose. I'll have it, it should probably be in the animation. No, it can be in the pawn, that's fine. Is the Wendigo going to be a monster? Add the Wendigo to this, you reckon? Yeah. Add like a little scuba mask. There we go. Rep notify. Very good. Rep target. Yeah. we'll just do it in here. So we'll get anim instance. Set wrap mode to be probably like just whether this is valid or not. Okay. Good. We're getting there, getting there. And now we're going to need all the bits and pieces. So we'll need AI controller. TR controller. Okay, we got that. We're going to need probably a BT and all that as well. And probably a blackboard. Okay. All right, so the AI controller. Event possess run behavior tree. Giant eel. Event unpossess. Stop logic. Stop. Whatever. Just bug out. Who cares? All right, and then the eel. Set that to this AI controller placed in world or spawned. And now blackboard, giant eel blackboard. Okay, cool, sweet. So we're ready. So to have our states. So selector, we'll say I have swim too. Which what we can do, I think, is because now we've got the component, so I don't have to cast a megalodon here, which is good. Fish movement component, set target location. Max. Okay. All right. Those two fixed, and then get the component here. Set the target location. Target location here. Acceptance radius. Okay. That should have now. Oh wait. I need the valid here as well. I love how I just refactored all that, but then left all the casts in. So it would definitely not work. Oh, God's sake. Here, what we'll do is we'll just put this in a macro. Get fish movement component. Let's do it in a macro like this. Get owner. There you go. Refresh. What? Get component by class. God damn, this refactor's taking a second, sorry. But we should be almost done, I think. Yep. Cool. Alright. Alright. So now we can use that swim 2. That's good. The blackboard's going to need a target key. Let's just go, let's actually make this location. Swim 2, behavior tree. Okay, so this is going to be his, like, idle. So honestly, I can just grab what we do in the shark, probably. There we go. Just do this. For now, anyway. Cool. Target location. Boom. And then if we have a target actor, yep. Swim to target actor. Yeah, pretty much just with a decorator on it. All right. That's his wonder. That's the attack. And that's just you're bugged out and don't know what to do. So the attack, let's see, selector. We'll say, okay, so you have a target. Okay, so we're going to swim towards it if you're not at that location. Otherwise, we're gonna have a new task under eel BT task drain, or eel. We'll just call it drain power. Eel drain power. And then, yeah, we'll need a target in here. Blackboard key selector. And then, yeah, this one will have a cooldown, so we can't just completely spam it. And then if both of those fail, then it should just go back to wandering or whatever. Cool. Drain power. Execute AI, abort AI, and probably don't need tick. Depends whether we do it with the timer or not. Set timer by event. Okay. Timer handle. When we abort, we will clear and invalidate the timer handle. And finish abort. Okay, so this will be float range. Random float in range. Actually, let's not even make it random for now. Let's just go drain time or duration. Drain duration. Again, it's going to be hard for you to see behind my head, but I'm going to set that to like 15 seconds, 12 seconds maybe by default. And then, yeah, once that's set, okay, then we go drain timer expired. Finish, execute, success. Okay, and then before, actually we're going to need tick as well, because I actually need to poll this. Get blackboard value. If it is not valid, clear the timer, and finish execute false. So that way, if he's busy electrocuting you and for some reason his target gets unset, or he or you, I don't know, DC from the game or something like that, the timer will stop and he'll basically, his AI will stop attacking and then he'll go on to something else. Yeah, alright, cool. So now the next thing will be to actually tell his, I guess his class, so set wrap target. Okay, and then, yeah, anytime, so we'll say clean up here. Put these in functions so that I can not have to copy this code everywhere. Clean up. We're going to need a reference to the pawn, aren't we? Alright. Pretty sure that logic should be good. Maybe. Finish. Wait, no, when we finish, we also need to clean up. Otherwise, he'll just keep electrocuting forever. There we go. Cool. It doesn't actually do anything, but he should play his animation. So we can start with that, and then yeah, and then go from there. So the next thing will be let's see. I'll just have it so that so I don't have to worry about his AI too much. I'll just go after 5 seconds. I'll set his target. Which is obviously just debug code. And I don't want to be attacked by all of these guys at once. That's another thing too. If the target is already wrapped by an eel, I'm gonna have to have a system to make it so that honestly, probably a status effect system or something like that, where another eel can't then come and wrap you. Also, he's going to try and attack me as a player, I think, right now. So I better get my sub. Where's he at? Did I delete all of them? Oh yeah, the shark's... I'll fix it. The shark's messed up now because he doesn't have the component. Where's the eel gone though? Floating away. Target actors none. Target actors set. Probably when I got in my sub, eh? Alright. What the hell? Okay, he is not swimming the right way. Alright. I think his position's not getting set right or something. It doesn't like that I'm passing in an actor as a vector, which makes total sense. Alright. So we'll do get target location. That was a weird bug. I think it was like a memory bug where I was turning an actor into a location, but I think it was doing something with the actual memory bytes because it was essentially just maxing out the number, which was very strange. So instead, what we can just grab that as an actor. If it's not valid, we'll treat it as a vector, but if it is, we'll get the location, actor location, and return that instead. And that should solve that problem. So he should swim towards me now. After he's got me set as a target. Yeah, probably wherever it is. There, gross. Here it comes. Yeah, it's working. And then drain power. Yeah, he goes into his animation. Cool. And then, yeah, goes out of it. Okay, cool. So the state is working. Now we just need to position him properly. Very good. So, yep, wrap target. Giant eel. Okay, so we'll just do an event here. Start power drain. Drain target. Wrap target. Romnus, hello, man. Long time no see. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, yes. 1:49 p.m. in the evening. How's it going, my friend? Alright, so we set the wrap target. We do all the wrap mode stuff. I really just need to set the position as well, which... like, I could attach it, actually. Why don't I do that? Set active... false. Attach... Is this a good idea? Something saying no. But we'll try it, because it'll be cool if it works. Attach actor to actor. Attach this actor to the target. And we can do some of this in the notify, actually. Wrap target. If it's valid, we'll do that. Yeah. If it's valid, we disable that, do that. Let's do this on a sequence. Good to see you also. It's going alright. Finally have a day off work, so that's nice. Wow. It's been that long, eh? Years since you had a day off work. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm glad you're well, man. Glad you're well. We're doing a little work on the new game, the next game. Activate that and then detach from actor. Keep world. And I'll see what happens if I do that, because it'll be cool if the eel like attaches to the sub, because then if you were in multiplayer and like still like kind of trying to drive around with an eel, it would be like attached to you as you're kind of looking around. I think that would look pretty cool. I just don't know if it's gonna play nice or not. VR More, welcome in, all the OGs. You love Blueprint? Nice, yeah. You've been doing a little bit of Blueprint then. Love to hear it. Where is he? Oh god, here it comes. Alright, so he gets close. He is attached. Yeah, is attached. Nice. Doesn't detach. Okay. Detach itself. There we go. Love Blueprint so much. Yeah, Blueprint is good. Cool. Alright, so that should be working-ish, I think. I think the only other thing will be maybe set actor collision. And I feel like the L could be faster too, to be honest. Fish. Max speed like 800. Omnis. Oh snap, that's awesome. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, we've got a Megalodon as well, but I did just break him a couple of minutes ago, so I'll fix him in a sec and show you. But yeah, the game it's like kind of roguelike, like Lethal Company style, but underwater in a submarine, more or less. Where is it? There it is. And we've just started, so it's like a lot of it's like untextured and everything, obviously. But okay, it's interesting how he doesn't rotate. He should let go though eventually. So he'd be draining my power, and then eventually it'll let go. Nice. And bugger off for a bit. Cool. Alright, let me quickly fix the Megalodon. I just need to give him the fish component. 600, 400, 408. 600, 400, 408. Uh-huh. And yeah, we don't need any of this anymore, I think. Alright, is he fixed? Yeah. Alright, we're... So if I just spam my sonar, I can see the eel is over there somewhere. He should be chasing me, I would have thought, but... Ooh, I just hit something, my bad. Hull integrity already low. He's up there somewhere, I don't know where, but Megalodon should be able to come and attack now if he wants, although I can't see the debug of where he is anymore. Oh god, he's just gonna attack me out of the blue, isn't he? We just need to keep an eye out for the sonar pings that are moving, because normally the scrap doesn't move. Like that. No, that one's not moving. Okay, here's a drop off. Don't know if I want to go down there, to be honest. Eesh. Let's see, where is he? Oh, he's over that side. Okay. Cheating. Might as well grab this salvage on the way, though. I don't know where the air went. It just like left. He should have come and attacked me, but I guess I don't know why he didn't. Alright, I gotta be careful because my power is getting pretty low now. Holy shit, I thought that was him on my radar. He's in here somewhere. Yeah, so is mine, Romnus. That's why I'm making this game. Because, yeah, I am terrified of sharks. And I hate testing this because, yeah, I don't know why the first thing I made was a shark. But, a megalodon, no less. So I'm glad it's having an effect. He's over here somewhere. Yeah, you're scared of jellyfish? That sounds about right, Ranger. Where is he? Well, I don't know where he's at now. Oh, he's over there. Okay. You want to see an encounter? In fact, if I ping, there's a pretty good chance he will hear my sonar ping. Being that close, but I just need to not run out of power. I don't know why he's not attacking at the moment. I would have thought he would. Come this way, you idiot. Oh, yep. Okay. I probably shouldn't have put him right on top of me. He also, yeah, he's sideways right now. Okay, cool. Ranger, don't look. The fish are working perfectly fine. Yeah. I mean, if he's right on top of you, he's definitely gonna gank you like that. But yeah, normally he would, be a bit more graceful about the attack. Very hard to see without power. My oxygen's currently running out. I think I have like 6 seconds left. Yeah, I'm dead. I died. Anyway, yeah, so the eel, I don't know where the eel went. He just kind of like buggered off and never came back. So that's good. But yeah, the idea is you have a quota, you have to reach, you bring cargo back up and sell it, all that kind of stuff. But we're just kind of still working on the basics right now. One of the basics being this eel who mysteriously is just leaving the mission site, I think. Or he's sneaking up on me and I just can't see where from. He's flying away again. Flying. Swimming. Target actor none. Target actor is set. That's really weird. It's saying it's set when it's not. Where's he at? There he is. Oh, he sees me now. Yeah, I think it's because I'm not getting in my sub quick enough. All right, now we bring the Meg over, and the Meg will attack him. He's gonna try and rat me. No, get out of here. There's no way to see behind me. Oh, he's on me. Okay, cool. So I need him to spin when he does that. Ideally not clip inside me like that. And then play some particles in an animation. And then drain my actual power, which is already pretty low. He's coming back, or is that the shark? No, there's the eel again. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. How do you reckon, what would be a good mechanic for like getting him to leave you alone, the eel? Maybe, I guess just turning your power off, right? It would just leave you alone then, because there'll be no reason to come at you. That's probably the way. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, God. Get out of here. No. Oh, God. Alright. Dock. And I've got... Oh, my God. I've got a freaking... What happens if I dock while he's on me? Oh, God. He just comes up with me. Okay, now we have an eel in the mothership. So that's a problem. Get out of here. Oh, my God. He likes electricity because he's an electric eel. Write that down. Yeah. No, that's good thinking. I think he's still just trying to attack that docked sub. Interesting. Anyway, yep, there we go. He's on it again. That's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of interesting actually. You probably just shouldn't be able to dock when he's on you like that. But yeah, ignore this giant eel in the mothership. The point is you bring up the salvage and you can sell it every day. You'll get a different rate from the corporation. And you can choose whether to store it up and sell it at a different day. Or to sell it now. But I'm just going to sell it now. And then if I sell it and then raise the anchor. Yeah, he's straight up with us now. We kind of like have a pet because we just closed the moon pool. So if we go to this one, yeah, he's traveling with us. That's hilarious. So we're traveling to a whole different drop site now, dive site, and the eel came with us because he was in our sub. That's so good. All right, 2 days remaining, and then we're getting 39% value today, so that sucks, but is what it is. Okay, I would love to get my sub, but there's a big eel on it. Get off, please. Okay, and now let me in. All right, let's get out of here. I guess he's just gonna live there now. Oh my god. No, straight away. Come on, no. Oh, he's going for the eel, is he? Or is he going for me? I can't tell. I can't tell. He's just like patrolling the... Okay, I need to get out of here. There's too much going on in this spot. You can see the Megalodon just attack the eel behind us there. So Meg's on our team, kinda. And this eel was just because I didn't give him any AI yet. I just said just always attack the player. So he's just relentlessly hunting us down. And now I can't see. And we have a Megalodon right behind us. So yeah, anyway, game's going well. It's good though. This is the whole point. I wanted to increase the threat level quite a bit, so we're getting there now. It's good. I actually didn't plan for a mechanic of the eel to be the fact that you couldn't see, but it does work quite well. But in theory, like, he's chasing me right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But if I was to turn my power off, he would just probably leave me alone, I guess. But right now he's coming back. And he's on me. Doesn't actually do any damage or any power drain right now, which I need to do. But I think this is a cool mechanic. Why don't I just quickly do the power drain right now? Actually, yeah, here. Let's see what happens if I dock. Is he gonna come up here? He might come up into the mother sub. Um, while I'm docked, which is also a problem. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Definitely got some bugs, and all this red stuff here. This means this is how you know you're winning. You're winning the game of Unreal. Red is points. That's something my good friend Ranger taught me. Hexis none. What is this? Titan controller. Get components. I don't need to cast actually. Get components by class. How's your development going, Ranger? I don't want to dox you too hard by talking about anything, but like everything going good in your coding world? Some cool projects. I need to circle back to that Minecraft thing. I also can't believe I just said circle back. That tells you how many frickin' corporate stupid meetings I have been in lately. We'll circle back on. Fuck's sake. Okay, so that should fix that red. It's good. Now I'll just quickly do the power drain part of this. One project is slightly stalled, the other is quite stalled. Senior year and all that. Senior year? Are you at university? Or whatever the equivalent is. I didn't know that. Oh, goddamn, dude. I feel like every time I talk to you, you're like doing some other crazy cool thing. You're like, weren't you working on like rockets at one point, and then you joined like the CIA, and then started like programming company and librarian. Hell yeah, man. You do everything. I love it. I wonder if Lehman's online yet. Not quite. Okay. All right. I'm running out of steam a little bit because I'm sick, but I'm gonna try and get this power drain in right now. So how do we drain power? If I was a power, how would I drain? Submarine. I have a power battery component from memory. Yup, on here. Does this have drain? Nope. Consume power. Passive. Rate. Drain. Okay, cool. It's all going quite well. Power consumer. Here we go. Plug in. Okay, one way I could do this is have... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I could have the eel kind of be... Because the way this all works is the submarine has a battery, and you can plug in different things into it. Right now, it's just like the arms and everything. Resume inflation. Hell yeah, I need to do that. But I don't know if I want to be plugging an eel into the submarine. Like that would work in terms of the logic of the systems I've written, but something conceptually about plugging an electric eel into your sub, I just don't know if that can sit comfortably with me, conceptually. So I will do this differently just because of that. Yeah. So for more programming tips, tune in. Hey Ranger, is TikTok still cool? You're sprightly, eh? Young and sprightly. Is TikTok cool? Or is TikTok like when someone's like, "Hey kids, do you still whip a nay?" Well, we're on that spectrum. Do we fall right now? Let's see. Giant eel. I'm trying to decide whether I might just do this in the task, I think. Yeah, task. Task. Get component. Okay, here's how we do it. Task. Start power drain. No, not task. We do it in the... Fucking Christ. We'll do it in... I can literally feel like my brain cells starting to switch off, and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But being like, that's another thing. I don't know how, like, what age range we have watching at the moment, but like, I'm 30, which is not that old. But it, like, if I was 15 and someone said they were 30, I'd be like, yeah, you're old. But you know, relatively, it's not that old. But so here we go. What was I saying? Oh, cognitively, I feel like aging, like, how do I say this? Every year older I get feels like I'm aging like 2 or 3 years mentally, if you know what I mean. Like, I just feel everything is just so much harder cognitively, which you know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting here rambling like an old man. This is terrible. Somebody help. All right. What is going on? Why can I not think right now? So claw, drain power. Okay, hang on. I need to just like zone in and breathe. Okay, what I want is to make this private. That's the first step. Ranger will explain what private means. Then cleanup is now going to have an error because I can't set that. So I need to make a expose a function. Stop power drain. And that is going to clear this variable for now. That's pretty much all it's going to do. Because I don't really want the task to be in charge of like the ability per se, more just like when the AI should, in my head, the way you should break down this stuff, and I change this on every game, but you have like a pawn, right? Like the character, creature, class, whatever. Then you have an AI controller, which is another blueprint. Then you have the behavior tree, which is another blueprint, kind of. And within the behavior tree, there's these like tasks. So the way I'm trying to conceptually break this down, it's really hard, is like, where do I put the code to do things? Controller, who knows? Wild West, to be fair. But the controller in most cases in my things is just like run the behavior tree. But in theory, you could have other like start different types of behavior trees, or you know, like high level decision making or logic. And then in the behavior tree, we run the tasks, and the tasks I'm trying not to manage too much state in the tasks, because I feel like the behavior tree should just be making decisions on what to do, not specifying how to do anything. I can't really remember why I'm explaining this, but point is, that's why I'm trying currently to move the stuff out of the behavior tree with this eel drain mechanic. Like it does the timer and stuff in here, but I don't want to drain the power in the task. I want that to be on the character, because that's like the details of how to drain power off something, I feel like is related to the eel. And the decision whether or not to actually do the power drain is the AI. I don't know if that's helpful for anyone, but it's taken me a long time to really like find the breakdown of where to do the stuff that I'm happy with. Because if you get it wrong, you end up with like spaghetti code, which every project does. But have a look at Folklore Hunter if you want to see some spaghetti code. All right. No, I get you, I think. Just let Harvey do the coding. Dude, he constantly just wants to be in this office. He's like getting so good with he's 13 months old, 1 year. You know, I used to hate when parents would say like, my son is 49 months old or whatever, and you'd have to do the math. So apologies for that. He's 1 year and 1 month old. And he can well, you know what? He can't really operate a computer, but he pushes the keys on the keyboard and like can see what happens on the screen and then like remember that. So I was watching YouTube with him the other day and he found that the numpad keys would like skip to certain parts in the video. And so he was just like sitting there basically remixing this YouTube video, which was amazing to see. For a human that didn't exist a year ago, to get to see him like operate a numpad was like mind blowing. Maybe it's not mind blowing if you're not a parent, but like I was sitting there like semi shell shocked. Like you didn't even exist in the universe a year ago, and now you're showing me how to like skip to 60% through a YouTube video that I didn't know before. It was pretty wild. Anyway, I feel like I'm starting to get into dementia territory, so I need to just quickly finish this off and commit it. Okay, power drain. Come on. I can do this. Power drain, stop power drain. What do I want to happen between these two? Here's what I want to happen between these two. I want to go tick. Just noticed I don't call parent here, which doesn't matter because the base class is just pawn right now, but I may change it and it's a pain in the ass to find all that after the fact. Okay, we're speed running now because I can feel my train of thought disappearing. Okay, so we have that. We've got a wrap target here, which should be set. It's a rep notify. I also took my meds. I should be fine. Took my ADHD meds. I should be able to think properly. Rep notify doesn't matter. This is happening on tick, but we only want this to be happening on the server, which is draining the power from the current wrap target. So we check we are the server. We check we have a wrap target. If we do, we're going to get a component from the wrap target, which I shouldn't be doing on tick, but I'm going to do right now just to keep the train of thought going. And then every tick we're going to consume a little bit of power. The amount is going to be customizable to the eel, so I'm going to wrap this entire thing in a function called drain power from wrap target. And because that is now just going to get spammed on tick, I'm going to move the wrap target outside of this and put it here so that it's more clear to read on tick. If we have a wrap target, drain power from the wrap target. Everybody following? Okay. Then we get the component by class, which should be cached but isn't cached currently. And we drain a certain amount of power, so I'm going to make that a variable so that we can control it easily, called power drain amount per tick. I'm going to make that read only, instance editable, sure. And or should I set maybe the unit type can be light years? This is new. How many bytes of power do we want to drain? What's a PPI? Pascals? I'm getting distracted. Okay, we'll leave it just at no, this is cool. Let's mess with this more. Is there percent? When did they add this? Lux, EV, nits? Nits is for like TV nerds, isn't it? Percent, here we go. 0%. So is 1%, is that 1 or is that like, yeah, it is. Okay, so it's not really percent. Well, it is, but it's not nerd percent, so I'm going to have to divide that by 100. And then make sure I clamp that between 0 and 1. Come on, clamp. Yep, Sweet. And then how much percent do we want to drain per tick? Well, since it's per tick, we actually need to take delta time into account, so we're going to need to pass that in probably. Not as an integer 64. Cool, do that. What time is it for everybody at the moment, out of interest? Not per tick, we're going to change that to per second because per tick can change. So per second, Jesus Christ. So if it was 100 per second, I would need to divide it by delta time. That's right. So no. Times it by delta time. Delta seconds, whatever. Times it by delta time, pretty sure. So 100 times by, yep, that's right. So 1% is probably going to be way too much, but let's see what happens. Yeah, cool. And now we just need to worry about the caching here. Cheap viewers, high priced countryside KJH. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, cheap viewers. Anybody wants cheap viewers? Just start a Twitch channel and everyone will start offering them to you. Okay, we should be caching this. I'm just going to shit up this blueprint with another variable. Wrap target battery. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that because that is less clean. This is cleaner but less performant, but I'd rather leave the performance problem there, and if it's causing performance issues noticeably, then I'll change it rather than just making things messier. Like what do they call that? It's definitely not the first thing that came to my head. Premature optimization. Okay. Draining power. Yeah, we're good now, right? We're good. I think. I try to think. Okay, let's see. So now if I get my sub, I feel like I just kind of had a little bit of a mental breakdown on stream, so sorry about that. We should be back though. There should be an eel. He should come and connect to my sub and start draining my power, which you can see the charge is at 100% right now. Okay, he's on. He's attached. We're not draining though. Why are we not draining? We're trying to. We are definitely trying to. We're draining such a small amount per tick. Hang on. 0.04 battery drain consume power. If charge is greater than amount, we set the charge and return. We should be returning true there, yeah. Should we not? Skip over it. What do you mean not in scope? Okay, what's my power at? 100%. What? I feel like it should be like this now, maybe? That percent thingy unit conversion thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know if a value of 100 is 100% or a value of 1 is 100%. That was the problem. Okay, so it's a value of 100 is 1. Okay, so you can see my charge is going down 1 per second, which is what we set it to. It's good. It's probably not brutal enough, honestly. But because we made that a property, I can come to my settings here and change it up here. So we'll change it to 5%. Um, actually, what I can do, there is a cheaty thing, and I did kind of mean to do it in this project. I haven't done it yet. It's not really cheaty, but it's a little iffy. But I'm gonna make this macro called cache value, and all it's gonna do is set what is it, local var local variable set local. What the hell did they call this thing? It's been too long. So say I had this local set var. Is it not set var? I swear that was what they called it. That's what I want. Local. I think it is it like that. There's some dodgy thing you can do with this and then return like that or something. Maybe I've forgotten how to do it, but if I was to do something like this, it's basically like a cheaty way to make a variable. Not that I should probably be showing people how to do this, but now that variable is there, but I didn't actually have to make the variable in here. I don't know. It's probably not a good way to do it, to be honest, but power drain. Yeah, no, it's not. We don't want it for this anyway. Sorry. I keep wanting to optimize this, but I need to stop myself from doing it. That macro can be handy though. For example, if I wanted to cache it in here. But yeah. Right. What now? I think that's working. The only other thing we may want to do, I don't know, can we do it in here? Notify. Can you add, yeah, particle, advanced. You want to do a particle? Let's do it. Let's just do it not in the animation as well. We'll do it in here. This is not really necessary, I guess, for the MVP, but what's a quick way to make like a semi-electrical something. Radial burst, nah. Waveforms, nah. We'll just do empty. NS, power, eel, power, drain. Actually, let's not worry about the particle right now. I'm basically just trying to make a way for me to be able to tell when this is happening. What I'll do for now is actually make it an actor. An actor component, an actor BP power drain FX. I'm trying to not like put too much effort into making this stuff like really well done initially, because the whole point is it's a prototype and may not be kept. So I don't want to I keep tending to get too carried away. So we're just gonna literally just put a point light in there, call it good. Then this can be locally spawned. That's fine. Power drain on the giant eel. We go to rep, and then we can say if rep target is set, power drain effects, get the actor transform, always spawn, ignore collisions attached to actor, parent actor self, and then snap that to a target. Fix actor. Making it its own actor like this, I could do it all in this eel itself, but doing it as its own actor like this means I have it's kind of like a way for me to make a status effects system without actually making a status effects system, because now I can just worry about this is what it looks like when it's power draining, and the eel will spawn it and destroy it as needed. I really should do it as a status effects system, but don't have one just yet. Okay, so when that is on, the only other thing I might do maybe, because I do want to actually see what's happening ideally, is if I put one of those in the world just to see what it looks like. Point light, let's go not exponential fall off, 10 probably. Sorry if I'm rushing a little bit, I'm just trying to get this done and committed before I stop for the day. So we'll do 2000, and then we'll do 10 and 0. Okay. I could be doing this as a light function if you're copying along and want to do this kind of quote unquote properly. That is the way you would do this for proper production, or even just do it in a particle system. But for now, what I'm going to do is get Perlin, Perlin noise. Either Perlin noise or a sine wave. I'm not sure which would be better, but game time seconds, like divided by something. And then that Perlin noise will be -1 to 1, so we can map range clamped -1, 1, and then we'll do 0 to actually, yeah. Why don't we just go 0, -1 to 1, so we add 1. So now it's 0 to 2. Then we divide by 2. Okay, and now we can... That's 0 to 1, so we could... take that to the power of maybe like 1.5 or 2, and then multiply that by however intense we want it to be. Which none of that probably makes any sense to anyone, but intensity, and then set light intensity. I mean, in case you want it broken down, but that's like random noise. That's map 0 -1 to 1 to range 0 to 1. Which honestly I could just map range clamped, to be honest. It would be cleaner probably. And that is just gonna make it so that if you take it to the power, it's like basically multiplying by itself, more or less. So low values are gonna get lower, and it's gonna leave high values. So it's gonna put it on like kind of an exponential curve rather than just a linear curve, which will mean it'll be a bit more flickery, I think, and then yeah, multiply by that. Anyway, none of this actually really matters, so I'm just gonna do this, and then if I simulate, we just need to edit the speed, and it should basically be a flickering light. I don't know what number I want there, so might be more like, yeah, there we go. Cool. And I mean, you could have done that in a sine wave. Because it's parallel noise, it's technically like random, like, how do I explain this? Probably doesn't need explained, but if I go 1D parallel noise is like this, like random kind of like line like that. Sine wave is, hopefully you know what a sine wave is, but it's just like it's like a consistent up and down sine wave, like this. It's not random. So anyway, I'm glad I'm sure people really wanted, sure you're dying to wonder how that worked, but there you go. I kind of just like explaining what I'm doing a little bit sometimes, because I feel like if I was watching this stream back a long time ago wanting to get into making games, it's I feel like those little tips and details can help help you like get a feel for what you need to do, how to solve problems. All right. So now, anyway, point is, when he gets on me now, he should drain my power 5% per second, and there should be, like a little light kind of animation so that I know that it's happening. Yeah. And then he gets off. And this should all be replicated, should work in multiplayer. I might just go 100 2. So this is going to be photosensitive warning, I guess. This might be really bright, probably. And I'll fix the bones and stuff next time. Yeah, there we go. A lot brighter now. And I probably want this to be a lot more. You know what? Instead of that, I will times it by 0 to 1. 0 to 1. What am I trying to do here? There we go. Just basically make it a bit more flickery. Again, I feel like I just constantly. This is a good tip for prototyping, I guess, games as well. Is like, you can see I just constantly keep getting stuck in details that really don't matter for a prototype. Try and avoid that as much as you can. I mean, yeah, that looks a lot more like electricity now, but the time I just wasted on that's probably not worth it. Photosensitivity warning, by the way. Anyway, yeah. Now we're getting electrocuted, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Cool. Message log. Is there anything I need to fix here? Or is this just nothing? Okay, where is this error actually happening though? Swim to is valid. What is the problem? Controlled pawn is not a U class? There we go. Fixed. Right. And I also, sorry, photosensitivity warning again. I forgot to check whether it's actually draining my power. It should be, because it was before, but just to test everything. And then I'm going to do... Okay, it's draining pretty quick. A quick multiplayer test. Let's say 60 seconds. Quick multiplayer test to make sure that's working as well. And multiplayer should be, I think, for the most part. We're getting the sub. The client on the right there, which is hard to see past my head, but... And then there's the server. And there, client. Where's the server? Down there. I'll just basically watch, make sure these two are on in the same view, and then watch what happens. One of them should get, I think the server will probably get attacked by the eel first. Or the only one that'll get attacked by the eel. Possibly. Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, and I'm getting electrocuted, and you can see it is attached, which is pretty cool. And the client can see that player getting basically electrocuted. I need to obviously finish the animation and all that, but yeah. It works-ish in multiplayer. Well, it does work. It's just not very polished, but that's fine. Cool. All right, let me get that committed. Should I? I probably shouldn't commit the eel in the map. I'll take it out for now. All right, just do a compile. I'm pretty sure I did some C++ stuff. Maybe not. Unchanged. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. There we go. Giant eel, power drain, and basic AI. Nice. Damn it, I forgot to say about the Megalodon and stuff, whatever. Cool. Alright, I'm going to leave the stream there. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed checking things out. Made some pretty good progress, not maybe as much as I thought I would make, but tomorrow we'll sort out the actual sub-power mechanics. Probably finish off the eel and do some level design. I might do that on stream, I might do it off stream, I'm not sure, but yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one.